Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Bobby. How are
How are
you?
you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
I'm sorry I had to do that yesterday. This is such an awful story. I had a 4th of July party
Oh,
and
okay.
everyone wound up getting a stomach virus. My entire family has been sick all weekend thanks to my party. I don't know if somebody brought an illness or if there was food poisoning, but everyone
Oh,
was so sick for a couple days. I just couldn't get out of bed. I was like dying, but I feel much better today.
yeah, okay.
But if I
Okay.
invite you to a party, be very careful. It was not a good event. Well, the party was fun. The next couple days wasn't very good. But I don't think it was food poisoning because there's a couple of toddlers that were at the party and they didn't eat the food and they were sick too. So it
Yeah.
was something. But anyway, so I'm fully recovered. It went by quick, so that was good. But
Okay.
I apologize again for having to
Good,
switch it
no
up.
problem, no problem.
I was going to
Yeah.
do it, and I'm like, I can't even put my head up. I can't do it. So let me share my screen here for a second.
Okay.
Um, okay, so where are we standing now with the name is the biggest thing we have to get moving. And what I was thinking about was we might want to just come up with a list of 2 or 3 choices and give them to David, because there might be some restrictions or requirements or themes that they want for all these labs. So that might be something we should think about. What is going on with this? There we go. That's what I want.
Okay. On Discord.
So I just want to show the page with all the name choices. Sorry about my dogs if you can hear them.
No, no problem.
Um,
Okay. On Discord, the one Nexus. Yeah, I we put in chat Nexus and second my Quid and third Mind on
which
Discord.
one? Nexus, Quid, and
Yeah,
what's the
Nexus, Nexus,
hold on a
Quid,
second. I apologize. I have to go
and
get rid of the dogs again. Hold
yeah,
on.
no problem. Okay, Quid.
Okay.
Okay, on Discord the order was Nexus, Quid, and Mind.
In that order?
Yes, in that
Okay.
order.
I will give them to David in that order. I'll send him an email and we'll see what he says.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
I like them all, so I just want to get going so we can start marketing. I will definitely get that out as soon as this meeting's over and hopefully have an answer for us. With that, okay, so once we do that, we have to have a social media and a branding. Well, first the marketing. If anybody has any ideas real quick. Oh, what happened to me?
Yeah, I mean,
So if, oh, I did that wrong. If
I think
somebody
it's
would like to put down like usually they'll give you like a small table like this, and they'll have like 4 choices, one for banners, one for, whatever. So if anybody who is slightly a designer or expert in front ends or whatever, what am I doing here? Hold on. If you want to do, again, oh my God, I'm having trouble today. Thank you. Put down colors, and if we would love more than one choice. So all I'm saying, like, for instance, you would do, how do you format the table? That didn't work out. There it is. Hello. So for instance, when I do Ledger Academy stuff, these are the colors I choose from. Well, not these exact ones, but I do everything in black, orange, red, and I guess I'll just pick a darker red. So this would be the color scheme for our brand. The one I put up, that's awful. Ledger Academy is like so bad, but that basically is what I go by, my go-to colors. And you have them so that they are exact. So you can find out the how much what the numbers are for the RGB codes for this. So if anybody, I know I said that really badly, but if anybody has any ideas, just do, insert a table, do the 4 rows, and put your color scheme under mine, and that would be wonderful. Actually, I can't cancel that. I have to save it first. So again, this is what not to choose, and I'd love to see 3 or 4 ideas here. So that, yeah, green is a good color. Most of the computer projects I come across are in shades of green, purples, and blue. And that's why I did the exact opposite for Ledger Academy, but it really wasn't very marketable. So I don't know if we stick with what everybody else does or if we find a unique combination that's distinctly ours. I don't know, but we need to figure that out as soon as we get the name, because then the social media group, and again, I'm going to fix this up this week, the social media group, or somebody can fix this up this week, will go ahead with whatever message comes out of our meetings. Like what is like, so for instance, we're going to go into our regular format now. Everybody's going to introduce themselves, and then Gianluca's going to give a recap of where we are in the development part, and the front end and the back end. We'll talk all about that stuff. But again, designing the front end is hard if we don't know what colors we're going to use for it. So that's why we're really hoping that David gets back to us quick and we have a name. We'll put it in Discord right away so everybody can get, moving with ideas for logos. I use a gentleman in Fiverr for designing book covers and stuff. So maybe I'll invite him if, I can get Caroline Joyce to see if she has any ideas and work forward from there to get or David might give us a logo. I don't know. I know what happened in the other Hyperledger projects is they all came up with their own logos, and Hyperledger took it and refined it a little and made it with like the kind of, I'm going to call it metallic theme that they have, where everything is like in a thin box that's 3D and set back. That's just their design technique for Hyperledger. So they might want to do that to the design, but it keeps the design itself the same. It just fine tunes it a little bit. So any ideas for logos, again, put them on the marketing page next to your color choices. And as soon as we get the name, we can get going with great ideas so that next Monday, we'll be able to pump out social media with our logo and our color scheme, and we'll do the Hyperledger gives you a website, so it would be whatever.hyperledger.org for our website for that, and we can keep moving along those lines. Oh good. So Dahan in the chat said that she can design a logo, and the more the merrier. We'd love to see the choices. So yeah, so that would be, just put it right here on this marketing page, and that would be great. And then once we get the message, that we'll be able to put in all of these So basically, I envision this to have a dated table here. And you would put, for instance, July 15th message. And then you would have a sentence that says what it's supposed to say. And then who's ever doing this, whether it's, anyone on the group, me, Jacqueline, whoever, you would create the message specifically for LinkedIn, because there's a certain way you can do that. Specifically for LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and then you would just write the date that you did the message. You don't have to put if you want, you could put, I don't know if we need to, have the message for each one there. I just think the main message needs to be there, and how we assimilate it into Twitter, YouTube, Medium, GitHub, and Discord. Like if somebody wants to write a post or write an article, I have a YouTube channel. We have a Medium channel. We can get this stuff out anyway anyone's interested in putting it out there, and we would appreciate all of them being kick-ass. And education, this is going to get an overhaul this week too. I'm going to be putting, once we get the color scheme, marketing is going to also do, I don't know if I have it down here, presentations. So we take the message and we either run it through an AI bot, or you do a PowerPoint presentation, or you do something for the different audiences, which is what we were going to define this week, which we'll talk about later when we get to this section. What we're going to define this week, insofar as an investor deck, company IT decision maker deck, and an end user deck. So you want this to have presentations here for us to just grab and use. So they should be designed before and be sitting on the marketing page. So if you're like, oh, I'm going to a meetup, people might ask me questions about what I'm working on, I can just go online real quick and pop this up and show them. So that's always good to have in your back pocket. So that's something, again, as soon as we get that logo and that name and the color scheme, we can do these presentations and get them up there. So I'm babbling about too many things right now. So I'm going to go back to the beginning. And that's not the beginning. And again, I'm sure everybody has seen the antitrust policy. It is on the Hyperledger main page and on all our presentations. So please be mindful of the fact that we are in a group meeting with possibly competitors, and we don't want to cause any grief for anybody. So the first thing we talked about was the name and brand in our welcome. And now we're going to do the introductions. I've been talking for a while. Everybody knows me. I'm Bobby. I am the mentor for the business section of this. I have 2 B's in my name. Gianluca, you want to go next?
Okay. Okay, thank you. Okay, I can share my screen.
Oh, I was just going to introduce everybody first. Go down the
Oh,
list.
yeah, sorry. Sorry.
No worries. You're next up on after that.
Okay, I'm Gianluca Cabuzzi. I'm a software engineer, and I'm starting this. I started this journey, the last edition, previous edition of the Hyperledger Mentorship Program as volunteer. And at the end of the program, Bobby and Linux Foundation, Hyperledger Foundation, give me this opportunity to start the project. And we now we are working together to create a prototype. And I'm very happy that we have at the moment a business team to support the technical team, because as I mentioned the last time, it's very important to share our ideas and also to have feedback from other communities and companies, individual, and so on. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Gianluca. How about you, Shreya?
Hello everyone, I'm Shreya Sahai. I'm a final year engineering student from India. and I have started contributing to the AI Figure project since the past 2-3 weeks, and I'm excited to be a part of this project. So, yeah, thank you.
Thank you. How about you, Sabaham?
Hello everyone. I am Shubham Tiwari, a pre-final year student at National Institute of Technology, Patna, here in India. I am excited to be a part of this team and this project. Thank you.
Thank you. Jacqueline, am I spelling your name right?
It's JAC.
JAC, sorry. And then I guess like,
Hi everyone. My name is Jacqueline. Oh, I mean like JACQUE.
Jacqueline with an I. Oh,
Like the previous spelling was right, but you're just missing a C.
oh, okay. Got it. Sorry about that.
Sorry, there's an E before L.
There's an E before L. Okay. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, please.
All right, my name is Jacqueline. I will be an information management student at UIUC in this starting this August, and I finished my undergrad in artificial intelligence, and I'm very excited to contribute to the project.
And we're glad to have you. Okay, how about, who did not get to yet? Sequib? Am I saying that right?
Hello everyone,
Hi.
I'm Sakib. I am a com sci student and from India. I've been specializing in AI and I've got quite of an interest in AI as such. And I'm looking forward to contribute to this community.
And again, we're looking forward to working with you. Who's next on my list? Charves. Charves? How about Sapratic?
Oh, sorry, my mic was disabled. Am I audible
Oh.
now? Am I audible?
Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yeah. I'm Sarvesh. I'm from India and I'm in my second year of engineering. So I've been in this field from I'm in this same branch of specialization in AI/ML, and I'm really excited to contribute this great project and community of you all people, great people. I'm learning a lot from you guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, Sir Patrick.
My name is Supratik Mongol. I am also from India. I'm a second year student doing undergrad from Jaipur University. And in this project, I'm going to contribute from my side in the front end as well as in the back end part. Yeah, looking forward to learn from you guys and to contribute for the community. Thank you.
Excellent. If you're looking for work, a great resource is the Hyperledger Wiki. They have a section for jobs. I think it's on the wiki. I don't think it's on the main website. And on the Discord channel, I think that people post positions. So that might be a great resource for you.
Thank you.
Swapnil? Up. Hello, everybody. My name is Swapnil, and I'm the mentor for this project. I'm currently working as a back-end engineer. I am part of Hyperledger for the past year and have been working with the verified credentials and machine learning.
Yeah, so he's traveling. He wrote that he's traveling and is not able to speak, but I asked him to write something on chat.
Perfect. Yeah, and we're really lucky to have Swapnil aboard for a lot of the back end stuff because he's very talented at that. And the verifiable credentials, at some point, I believe all of the systems need to have verifiable, I'm going to say, issues that would need to be addressed with probably some of the solutions from the, I'm going to call it Aries Indy, but that's not what it's called anymore. So that's very good that you're on board. And Anshika?
Greetings to everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
I'm Anshika Vashish. I'm a pre-final year graduate from Calcutta College of Engineering. I'm looking to contribute to this Hyperledger AI FAQ project and would love to learn as much skill as I can from the amazing mentors.
Excellent. So I think I got everybody. Yes, let me save this. And then I'm going to stop sharing because Gianluca is going to go over where the development team is right now. And then when he's done, I'm going to walk through this week for the business team, which again, you can be on both teams. It's not multiply exclusive. We're kind of working together through this whole project. So go ahead, Gianluca.
Okay, thank you, Bobby. And I will try to also to share this recorded meeting when available, because it's very important what you ask and what you say in this meeting. So I will share on Discord, and also I will put the link when it's available on the web page. And about the what about the let me share my screen, the development team. So this week, yeah, we'll go to that part. This is about name. And also I checked the domain, but we will talk about that when we know the name we decide.
Just to interrupt, Gianluca,
Yes,
there is Hyperledger does offer a website .hyperledger, so we might want to just stick with that.
Oh,
so we could do nexus.hyperledger.org if if that's the way we want to go, or we can have our own website for when we pump out those books. Yeah, they offer sub. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. Something else, subdomain.
It's a great news. Okay. And okay, about when we also you already said, when we have the name and also the brand and color schema, we can think to write a Medium article and post something on LinkedIn. Yeah, in the future. Okay, about the API version, it's available on the official Hyperledger Labs AFAQ repo. So you can find there is the link, and also I updated the documentation. This is the official. Yeah, you already know. And about the about the React component, the front-end component, we have different news. I want to thank all people who shared with me. That is from Sarvesh, but also from Shabam. Also, this another very beautiful theme in my opinion, and also other checked some tools and shared on Discord. So thank you very much. But the great news is that Swapnil already implemented a first version of the React component. So I want to share with you. I think it's on Discord. If I remember right, I don't remember. It's here. So everyone, I'm happy if everyone will check it out. And so we have the first version of the React component, and Swapnil will create a new pull request when I finish the test of that component. And okay, and another thing, very important thing, is if anyone does not know the process of create the pull request. Yeah, in general, how to use GitHub in social coding. I can create a short guide, and I can share on Discord and on the next meeting. About AI Dev, I received different requests about AI Dev, and I also want to thank Jacqueline for that, because she said that she would like to work on that, and also other mentees wants to do that. So the idea, next step about the AI tasks. Using the Lightning Studio, the cloud IDE, we can receive the response. We can know the response. This, for example, is a part of a response, an answer from the system when we ask how to ensure data privacy in Hyperledger Fabric network. And so the idea is to the first task can be to do something like that. Open the Hyperledger Fabric FAQ, or in general, the read docs, and reading some section and ask a question like this, but also this is the FAQ, but you can also use another like the install section. Yeah, one question could be what prerequisites it's important for, I don't know, the installation of Hyperledger Fabric, and try to check if the system the quality of the answer. Okay. After that, next month we can talk about that, and because it's important to have the best prompt for the system, and the prompt, you can find the prompt also on GitHub. Sorry, yeah, this is the code, but it's also now on GitHub. The prompt is in the main script here. Yeah, changing the prompt, that part and that part, the system will reply with different answers. So the idea for people who wants to start working on the AI tasks is to ask something to the run the system on the cloud using the Lightning Studio, and ask something starting from the official read docs on Fabric documentation, and evaluate the question, the answer, evaluate the answer. And because in the future, next week, we will try to have different, to improve the quality of the answer, changing the prompt. Okay, anyone has question about that? Yeah, I think this. Yeah, I put also in the presentation that I will share the presentation on the chat. Okay. So about the development team, two tasks. One is to check the React first version of from Swapnil, and the second one for people interested in AI dev is to try to test the system, asking question from the read docs Hyperledger Fabric, and evaluate the answer. And because
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
A great place to get these questions is the Hyperledger class forums. So that's when people are taking the classes that the edX courses offer. And when they get stuck, they write their questions in that chat. That would be a great resource to feed into the system.
Okay. Okay, so in that case, we can start evaluating the system. First step, personally, the personal evaluation, but in the future we can we will use standard metrics for the evaluation, and obviously after the evaluation, the next step is to improve the system. When we have the personal evaluation system, we can change the prompt in order to improve the answers, but also in the future, the idea is to open the box. Now we are using a system as is, but in future we want to open the box, and we want to see inside the system if we can improve something. I don't know, one idea is to change the model using another open source model, and so on. Okay, I'm available for questions. If anyone has a question. Also for question about business tasks, if you have question. Okay, if not, I will share the recorded meeting on Discord, and also I will put the link on the web page of our web page.
Awesome, thank you very much. So I put a link to that class forum. That's just a place to get really good questions in the chat. If anybody wants to test the system and put in some of those questions, you'll be putting me out of a job, but that's okay.
Okay.
That's true. I monitor the forums for the Linux Foundation. So there's other forums though, so don't worry. You're really not putting me out of a job, but eventually I'm assuming it will, as this becomes more powerful of a tool. So let me go back to my, and that's the developer course. There's also an admin course that has questions too. Hold on, let me just get back to where I was. Of course not.
Okay, Swapnil also wrote, if some designers are on call, please look at the front end and try to create new icons for the project. We will use custom icons and not an existing library. Okay, thank you.
And in fact, you use custom icons, whatever you use, we want to always use. So put it on that marketing page so that it's there. And we know that if we need an icon for something, this is the one we're going to use. So all that stuff should go on the marketing page. If that makes sense. Okay, good. I can share my screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, so for the business team, I just sent David a note asking him to join us, but he's in California, so he's probably sleeping. So I'm sure once he got my email, because I specifically said about the name, we have 3 choices. We don't know what to do. We'd love your advice. He'll either pop in this meeting or he'll email me as soon as he wakes up and gets the message. So that's good. He's been notified. Just going to go to the social media. There's really not, until we get that certain piece in with the logos and the color schemes, all of this stuff is kind of put on hold for the design part, but not the message part. So we've just sat through the development team's presentation. If anyone wants to take a swing at this week for the message, just edit this page, and actually I'll edit it and put it up here. We'll go like this. And if you have an idea for, or how to word what you think after hearing Regina Lucas' presentation, what our message should be, we'd love some choices for next week here, so that when we come into the meeting next week, there's a bunch of choices for our message, and we can say, oh, combine that one's perfect, you know, however it works out. So if you have an idea for a message, how we want to, you know, again, it's always storytelling, so we want to pretend we're at the beginning of the story, and build interest and build awareness as we go. So I'd love to see people's ideas for the message for social media. We have everything we need for the message, just not the design piece. Again, that marketing, I will clean up these pages so it has exactly what we need on them. Color schemes, I'd love choices. These are our top 3. Oh, I spelled mine wrong. These are our top 3. So if David comes on the call, I will point them out to him and see what he says. And that will get us moving. And I will also put this is a lot of useless information. I will put a section for the presentations, the different audiences we need. And then after the presentations are done, we'll start working on the meetup schedules for internal meetups with Hyperledger. So we get on their network of meetups where the whole community is invited, and we can create quite a buzz for that, and, you know, have, you know, our tools show off in front of everybody. I'd really love to see that part too. So those 2 will come after we have the presentations with our message in it. And again, I'm redoing education. Again, anybody wants to redo these, just let me know and I'll back off the page. But I'm going to be doing this more so that we have these key components started to get worked on. Educational blogs and articles I'm not going to have on this section, because that's just going to go in our blogs, because all blogs should be educational. And just redefine this list to have what we want from our education department. So I don't know if we're going to go with read the docs or make the docs or whatever. Those would be those decisions coming out of education. We would also be doing, again, those books. Where do I have that open? I was stuck on it, but I was working on it. Where we go? So I am trying to get this all settled to get our IPSN numbers for books that we create in our series, our little ebook series we're going to do. So I'm getting that moving and started. Again, Kindle Create is what we're going to use if you want to get started. I think it's going to be a 3-part series: Introduction to AI. I guess the second one would be AI and its social implications, or something to that effect. And then the final one would be AI use case. And of course, that would be our lab. So again, we're building a story with the book series to finally show you how powerful the tool is. And something of interest yesterday, I'm just going to throw this out there like I usually do. Oh, good. Akash is going to do it. Yay. There was a big 2020 on Sunday night. They have 2020, and they're always talking about AI now. And they were talking, if anybody can get a chance to go back and Google the story, it was very interesting how they're talking about, you know, people are moving more towards a tool like ours that's controllable and privatized, especially with the generative AI, because all the junk that comes out. Like, if you keep questioning AI, eventually it'll give you a wrong answer. That's basically what 2020 said. If it has internet information pumped into it. So that was an interesting article on, I'll try to get a video of it if I can, and I'll put it in our resource page. And then finally, networking. This really can't start until we start having the meetups and the presentations, but this will be anybody who expressed an interest. We're going to try to keep track of them here. I'm going to look into the free version of HubSpot, because that would be a great resource for all of us to use to put in for our client management system name, so we don't lose anybody, because a lot of people express interest and then they just like get put on a curb and no one ever picks them up again. So we want to make sure that doesn't happen with this project by keeping great track of all our leads, all our partners, and all potential partners. So again, I'll be working on these this week. And if I see anyone's name under this page here or on the thing here as mentor, or that you really want to do this, please just go ahead and do it. This is do first, ask permission later kind of group. for that. So unfortunately, David does not seem to be hopping on the call, so I will probably talk to him later. But again, whether or not the name and the logo is cemented, we could still work on the color scheme and the message so that when those last two pieces come through, we can start next week off the bat talking about what we're going to send out that week to let everybody know the beginning of our story here with this lab. So that's about it for me for today. Again, I'm going to be working this week. I've set aside time for this week, whereas last week I did, but I wasn't able to work on it because I was ill. So hopefully this week I'll accomplish more, and I hope to talk to you and see everybody soon. And does anybody have any more questions? Gianluca, is that it for your end?
Yeah, I'm okay. And also, yeah, I think that also developers can help the business team if
We're one team.
they want.
Everybody,
Yeah.
developer, everybody's a business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And me
absolutely.
too.
If you are a developer and want to do something on the business team, jump in. Same thing. It's the business team is all made up right now of developers. So
Yeah, me too. Me too.
yeah,
I want to. Yeah.
you're my first person on the business team, Jan. Don't think I'm
Thank you.
forget
Thank you very much.
special place for you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, so I'll see everybody next week, or hopefully if you have any questions, just reach out during the week and I will send you the name as soon as David sends it, or whatever David says, I'll put it in the Discord and on the LinkedIn. So have a good week, everybody.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day. Thank you. Bye.